We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll have a first down past the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key, the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Yeah, he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their open. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
54 Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. Switch.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1.
Lefty.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Sunday. You think you gonna get this? Hatchet. Tighten up.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. Lynch. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
380. 53 to Mike. I'm coming for you, Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Check 53.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
53. Mike 53. Get the ball.
Now Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. From the gun, it's Wilson. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
15, Mike, 15.
On first down, Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Yo. Mike's 50. 81.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Mike 5-4. Smooth.
Into the red zone. Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 7-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football. Full half to be played. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Wentz now on 1st down. Going up top. That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
He's crazy. He's checking crazy. Empty. Right there.
Now Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Boston Scott, his first carry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard taking it in as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Wilson. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. A nice pickup there, 19 yards, and they're set up better for third.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Marshawn Lynch. 57 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
We're good, we're good.
From the 29, Wentz, he's going to let and got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 71 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. First down, the run with Lynch. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, open man is Jacob Hollister. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
On second and 11 now. Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. On first down, it's Lynch. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some explaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something.
And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Lynch running right. The corner Ronald Darby comes up to get it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Disley, 29 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week. in practice, usually on a Friday, they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Mike's 54. Sunday. 54. Come on, baby.
Back to throw. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Solid.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he